Hello dear nice friends, welcome to today's episode. In a frozen land, tucked between tall mountains and endless snow, there was a quiet village named Stonevale. The days were cold, the nights colder, and the people, tired. They didn't chase dreams. They just tried to survive. Among them lived a girl named Lyra. While others chose comfort, she chose questions. While they stayed inside, she looked at the woods and wondered, what if there's more? But the forest nearby was feared. They said it was cursed. That strange things happened inside. That it was full of peril and sinister shadows. Years ago, someone even found a corpse in there, alone, frozen, forgotten. The village tried to conceal the truth. No one goes near those woods, they said. It's too dangerous. But Lyra couldn't ignore her heart. Are we alive, she thought, or just surviving in silence? One morning, she made a decision. She packed a small bag, left a note for her family, and stepped into the snow, into the unknown. The wind was frigid. Her fingers went numb. But she kept going. Hours passed. Then she heard it, a shriek in the distance. Not animal, not human, just, chilling. Most would have run back. But Lyra stood still. Afraid, yes, but more afraid of doing nothing. Then, through the trees, she saw something, a small hut, half buried in snow. Inside, a man sat near a fire, thin and pale, wrapped in old blankets. His name was Kale. Once a writer, once a dreamer. He had come to the forest to finish a book years ago. But storms came, hope faded. He stayed, and slowly, he gave up. I just decided to disappear, he said, to let the cold win. Lyra looked at him and said, but you're still here. That means you're not finished. Kale laughed. Why would you care? Because I know how it feels to want more, and be too scared to reach for it. They spoke through the night, about dreams, regrets, and choices. By morning, Lyra said, come back with me. Let's show them that we don't have to live in fear. Kale paused, then nodded. I'll make a wager with life. If I have any strength left, I'll use it to remind people that fire still burns inside them. And so, together, they returned. The villagers were shocked. The man they thought long gone had come back, with a message. Kale began sharing stories, teaching kids, helping others find their voice again. Lyra, too, became a leader, not because she was loud, but because she had vision. The village began to change. People planted gardens, started painting, telling stories. They stopped letting fear tempt them to stay small. They remembered that life wasn't about comfort, but about purpose. Stonevale no longer felt so dismal. Even the cold felt warmer somehow. Before Kale passed peacefully 2 years later, he said to Lyra, you reminded me that even when life is cold, we don't have to be. We all walk through forests of fear. We all face moments where it's easier to sit still than to rise. But sometimes, one act of courage is all it takes. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to move forward, anyway, because the fire within you is stronger than the storm around you. Don't wait for warmth. Be the fire. Be the first step. Be the reason someone else dares to dream. Like, subscribe, share, for more true and powerful stories that ignite your heart.